Good morning, everybody back at home, and anybody else listening in from anywhere, in school, home. It's a very chilly morning here in Pico Rivera. It is 2 minutes after 8:30. We're about to start the robotics session for today. The inspections have taken place. We have a couple of robots missing. Drivers are getting ready outside. They're having their pre-meet coaching session. They're getting ready, so it looks like a couple of robots are still not cleared. There is a list that students or teams have to go through in order to pass inspection. Couple of reasons, maybe they were not able to pass one of those bullet points. Maybe they're not here. I'm not sure what's going on there, but for the full team, we have a schedule of 30 matches, qualifying matches today, on our third meet. If those two teams are not here with us, it's going to be a shorter schedule for us. So we'll see what happens. All right, they are here and they have passed inspection. We're still waiting for 28, 22A. They're currently here. Must be exciting for these guys to be able to pass inspections and given the green light to go ahead. So they're over there at the inspection table. We'll begin in a few minutes. I'll be right back. Yeah, so first things is inspection. There's a long list that they have to go through here. To begin with, their robots have to have a dimension of 18 inches by 18 inches by 18 inches. So that's a big one. Robot expansions is limited to 36 inches. Team is only competing with one robot. And on and on. It's a one page, but it's got a few things to pass. And so we're still waiting on 2822A to be given a pass. As we speak, everybody's outside, gathered together, and they're receiving last minute instructions on what the day's going to look like today. If you're sitting out there waiting for us to start, we're getting it all together. We'll begin promptly. First qualifier is to start at 9 a.m. Let's see if we can keep up with that. All right, so yes, so that's the schedule on the right hand side. Left side is our current rankings. It's a really fast scroll, but see if you can catch your team of interest. This is our third meet, so the results are in from the second, and they're going to be added onto this list and updated. First place we have Holland Bulldogs, second Griffith Engineering, third is Brea Bobcats, four is Griffith Robotics again, Jaguars in fifth and sixth place, Griffith Robotics, Holland Bulldogs and Partner Design, and the Brea Bobcats leading the top 10. It looks like 2822A has cleared, so I think we're good to go. right, so here is the setup. Let's see here. All right, it looks like we are about to start here. It looks like Ref Dewey wants to get this going early morning. It is barely 8:47. We had the first match scheduled for 9 a.m., but hey, we're ready. Why not? Let's get it going. So, in front of us, we have the team members. Here we go.
Welcome to the third meeting of Spartan Design and 94138 Jaguars on the red team. And on the blue team, we have 9078X Versatile Engineering and 91625B Brea Bobcat.
Red team won the autonomous round. Alright, driver control begin. 3, 2, 1.
Driver control period is started. Red and blue fighting for that middle goal post. Red takes one and blue's taking one. Blue's trying to take the middle one. Red trying to stack onto their platform. They have taken control of all the middle goal posts. They try to balance on their platform but were unsuccessful. Blue taking two of the middle goalposts. Red still struggling to try and get that balance. Red stealing one of blue goalposts. And I think they've taken it. Now Red's trying to score a ring onto the branches of the Alliance goalpost. And it seems like blue is trying to balance onto their platform with their Alliance goalpost. They're getting a bit stuck there. And Red was going for the rings again, but was unsuccessful. 30 seconds left. Red trying to take control of a mobile goalpost. And now it looks like Red's going to try to balance their Alliance goalpost again. Will they be able to do it? No.
All right, so now we wait for the results. On the left side, you will see that show up for qualifier number 1. We'll move on to field 2 for the next match. On field 2 we have the Red Alliance 9078Z, Griffith Robotics. 916258, Brea Bobcats. And in the Blue Alliance, we have 40471A from Steam Cats 2 and 2822E Spartan Design. We have been set up and we're ready to go. All right, qualifier 2, here we go. Autonomous. So here goes controller, driver controlled.
And in our second match, on the red alliance, we have 9078G Griffith Robotics and 916258 Brea Bobcat. And on the blue alliance, we have 404718 Steam Cat and 2822E Spartan Design. Now it looks like blue is trying to balance their mobile goalpost, and they were able to do it. Oh.
Red knocking down Blue's Alliance goalpost off their platform.
Blue trying to take control of the yellow goalpost. Oh, blue tipping over. And it looks like red tipped over. They're having some trouble getting back up. Red taking control of one of Blue's mobile goalposts. Blue trying to balance again. Will they be able to do it? Red still having trouble going back upright. Blue struggling to balance onto their platform. Red and blue fighting for one of the mobile goalposts. Red still struggling a little bit.
With less than 30 seconds, can Blue get those two goalposts on their alliance tower?
Red and blue fighting for a mobile goalpost, and red got it. And that concludes the match.
All right, with that, we head on to number 3. Let's see, let's look at the setup. Results are in for qualifier 1. It looks like the Red Alliance won on that one. Oh, I'm sorry, mistake. The Blue Alliance is up there on the scoreboard with 80 points versus 76 for the Red Alliance. All right, qualifier 3, here we go. And so ends autonomous, 15 seconds.
On the Red Alliance, we have 91625C for the Brea Buckcats. Alliance is 689A for the Holland Bulldogs. On the Blue Alliance, we have 43125A Eagles and the 91625D Brea Buckcats.
Red was able to balance one of their mobile goalposts onto their platform, and it looks like Red has controlled most of the mobile goal platforms. They're trying to take Blues right now, and it looks like they're trying to balance another one. Will they be able to do it? Red going to the last mobile goalpost in Blues Alliance.
Blue trying to take one of the Red Alliance goalposts.
Lots of activity on the Red Alliance side. Blue trying to steal one of Red Alliance goalposts back onto their side. Red and Blue fighting for the Red Alliance goalpost. Who will be victorious?
No one's letting go on this Red Alliance goalpost. Red is going to take back one of their Alliance goalposts. Blue now trying. Wow, Red is going to still take control of that Alliance goalpost. Blue taking back one of their Alliance goalposts, trying to balance it on their platform.
With 10 seconds left, it looks like Blue balanced onto their platform with one of their Alliance goalposts.
That was an interesting fight there for that mobile goal. Anyway, that was a fun one. So now we wait for scoring results. We'll leave that to the refs and line refs. Let's see what they come up with. Looks like the results are in for the previous match. Let's see. It looks like Red Alliance won that one. And so we wait for the results for Q3. They're going to have to sort this one out. We're going to move over to Field 2 for qualifier number 4. They're set up to go. That's still Qualifier 3. We haven't updated the setup in front of you. Here we go. That's the new setup. Now we see who's involved in this. In this next match, meet number Qualifier 4. For the blue teams, we have 2822D Spartan Designs design for their team, their partner. We have 68689B Holland Bulldogs. In the Red Alliance, we have Jaguars at 9413B and the Griffith Robotics 9078Y. Here we go.
And in today's fourth match on the Red Alliance, we have 9413B Jaguars and 9078Y Griffith Robotics. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 2822D Spartan Design and 68689B Holland Bulldogs.
Early action from Blue was balancing one of their alliance goalposts onto the platform. Red trying to take control of those middle alliance posts.
And Red trying to knock down that balance on Blue platform, and they were able to disrupt them. Red tipping over, trying to take one of Blue's alliance goalposts. And Blue taking control of one of the middle goalposts. It looks like Red taking control of another yellow goalpost, but Blue was able to balance back onto their platform. They're trying to remove that balance. And Red trying to take the Blue Alliance platform.
Red taking that Blue alliance goalpost.
30 seconds left.
Blue is still trying to balance those neutral goalposts.
Red taking control of another neutral goalpost, but they're getting stuck on the rings. Now it looks like Blue's going to try to balance once more with 10 seconds remaining. Will they be able to complete?
So that was an exciting one. I'm gonna let the refs sort that scoring again. Qualifier 3 scoring has come in. It looks like the Red Alliance blew that one out of the water with 128 points versus 70 for Blue. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. We have Q5 already setting up. Let's go take a look. So we have Qualifier 5. Jaguars in the Red Alliance. 9413D. For Lancer Robotics, 5152-1A also in the Red Alliance. The Jaguars on the opposite side this time in the Blue Alliance, 9413E. And they are going to be grouped with Spartan Design 2822A. Here we go. It looks like ref is getting the teams ready. He goes through that routine, making sure everybody's ready to go. First part of the match is a 15 seconds autonomous. This is a pre-programmed code where the robots have to go do certain things and score some points, or make the field, set up the field at their advantage. Here we go. Looks like someone is not ready. That's the delay that we're having right now. Let's see what they can come up with. Oh, they need to practice safety, so they need to have goggles on. So the ref will not start the match unless you're fully geared. Here we go.
Begin in 3, 2, 1.
So that was autonomous. All right, we had a movement there. Decide. Jabber control, here we go.
And on the red alliance, we have 9413D Jaguars alliance with the 515218 Lancer Robotics. And on the blue alliance, we have 9413E Jaguars with the 28228 Spartan Design. Blue taking the early neutral go post. Red trying to take that one too. Red trying to balance on their platform.
Blue pushing neutral goalpost onto their side. Red still trying to balance. Red taking one of Blue's neutral goalposts back onto their side, but they're having trouble moving.
Red balance on their platform early into the match with an alliance goalpost.
Blue stealing one of Red's neutral goalposts onto their side. Lots of driving going around. And Blue taking one of Red's alliance goalposts onto their side. Looks like Red and Blue are fighting over some goalposts on Red alliance. And Blue taking two neutral goalposts back to their side.
Red still balanced on their platform, no one's disrupted them.
With 5 seconds left, will Red stay balanced?
All right, that was that. An interesting thing happening here on our third meet. In comparison to when we first met for meet 1, the robots have evolved, and so they're now strategically looking around for points, placing robots on platforms, placing mobile goals on platforms, just trying to hustle all those points. And so we'll see what happens here as the ref decides and make judgments on the scoring here. All right, so as we leave the judges and refs to decide on that one, we move on to Q6. It's already been set up for us. Let's take a look at what's going on over here on field number 2. So for Q6, who do we have? Brea Bobcats, the Holland Bulldogs, Jaguars, and Spartan Design. I think they're ready to go. Autonomous.
All right, count them in 3, 2, 1.
And in today's sixth match on the Red Alliance, we have 91625E Brea Bobcats and 68689 Holland Bulldogs. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 9413C Jaguars and 2822C Spartan Design. Now Red got one of the neutral goalpost balanced on their side, and Red taking control of one of Blue's Alliance goalposts. And it looks like Blue's trying to disrupt that balance, and I think they're successful.
Red taking control of 2 of Blue's Alliance goalposts. Red with almost all of the goalposts on the field right now.
It looks like one of Red's team just froze. Will they be okay? Yes, they're okay. Looks like Blue's trying to take one of Red's mobile Alliance goalposts back to their side. And they were able to. And it looks like they're going to try to balance with 30 seconds left. Red balancing one of Blue Alliance goalposts onto their platform.
Blue also trying to get on top of their platform. With 20 seconds left, will they be able to balance out? Blue successfully balancing. Red still taking control of trying to balance that neutral goalpost. 5 seconds left. That is the match.
All right, so that's gonna be an interesting one here. There's a lot of back and forth happening as to who's supposed to do what. Final word, of course, is ref. Ref decides. We're gonna watch out for the scoring here. Scoring has come in for Q5. Blue won that one. Blue had 110 versus Red's 96 for Q5. So that one goes for the Blue Alliance. Q6, this is going to be a headache for the ref. It'll be interesting to see who this is given for at the end of the day here. Let's keep it here on the screen as they talk this over. Okay, all right. So Q7 is ready. Let's go over there. Let's see who's waiting at field number 1. On Q7 for the Red Alliance, we have 4047 1A Steam Cats 2. There next to them, you have 2822D from Spartan Designs, or Design, I should say. Blue Alliance has a couple of Brea Bobcats together. 91625B and 91625C in the Blue Alliance. Alright, ref is checking to make sure everybody's ready. We're about to begin the 15 seconds autonomous pre-program section of the game. Here we go, let's see who does what. There's a crash at Alright, it was who got there first. Looks like the Red Alliance got there first and took it from them. And that's the end of the 15 seconds of the autonomous. Here we go, driver controlled.
And in our 7th match of today on the Red Alliance, we have the Steam Cat 2 with 40471A and Spartan Design 2822D. On the Blue Alliance, we have a pair of Brea Bobcats 91625P and 91625P.
Red trying to get balance onto their platform early on into the game, and Blue trying to balance the larger neutral mobile goalpost onto their platform. Got caught in some irons. And Red was able to balance one of their alliance goalposts onto their platform. Now they're going to try to fight for some other neutral goalposts. Blue continuing to try to stack neutral goalposts onto their platform. They were able to get one there, and the whole thing fell apart.
Looks like we have them all out going for the neutral goalposts on the blue side. Blue, now 2 of them, trying to balance the third one onto their platform. Will they make it? Posting on 30 seconds left, will they make it? It looks like they're going to successfully get 3 balance on their platform. With 30 seconds left, can they keep this balance? Red is only one of their alliance goalposts on their platform. Blue taking back another one of their alliance goalposts. Posted on 15 seconds left. Can Blue keep those goalposts?
Looks like Blue might try to balance another goalpost onto their platform again with 6, 5, 4, 3. No, they're not going to balance.
That was very, very interesting though. They managed to get 3 of those on top of the platforms there. Yes, alright, so that was qualifier 7. Scoring has come in for Q6. That was red. It was really close by 10 points, 63-53 for Q6 Red Alliance. So this is Q7 in front of us right now. We'll let the judges decide this one. Our head ref is Ref Dewey. He's been here since the beginning, since Meet 1. He's been doing a good job of it. And we have at least 3 people helping him do the scoring. So every time the matches finish, they have to sort it out, dish out scores, and then decide who is the winner. So they have a lot to do. If you have been paying attention, there's a lot of movement happening on the fields, and so sometimes it's kind of hard to just concentrate on the whole field itself. So that's why he has a lot of help. All right, it looks like we are ready to move on to Q8. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on over there. So who is in Q8? For the Red Alliance, we have 91625D, the Brea Bobcats. They are partnered with the Holland Bulldogs, the 68689B. On the Blue Alliance, we have a couple of Spartan designs. Once again, a couple of teams partner up together from the same school. Spartan designs are coming in from Downey, California, from Stauffer Middle School. They are together in the Blue Alliance, 2822A and 2822E. Let's see, ref is making sure everybody's ready. At the moment, Chef Dewey is on the left side of your screen. Did I say chef? I think I'm getting hungry. I meant ref. Main ref, our main ref of the day and always, Ref Dewey. On the emceeing today, we have Gio. He is doing a good job. He's emceeing the play-by-play for us also. I am Oscar. Next to me is Mr. Garcia doing the scoring, and next to him is Mr. Cabrera with the scoring responsibilities through our software. It looks crowded in here. There's a few people here. There's a lot of excitement in the air. This is our third meet. We're getting ready for our final one in January. So it is important to come out looking good on this one. So here we go, autonomous, 15 seconds pre-programmed.
And in this pass on the red line, excuse me, we have a 91625G Red Bobcats and a 68689B Holland Bulldogs. And on the blue lines, we have the 2822A Spartan Design paired with the 2822E Spartan Design. Red taking the control early of the Blue Alliance goalpost. Blue with control of all three neutral goalposts. Red trying to take one of them back. Trying to take it down.
And it looks like Red's trying to pick up two of their alliance goalposts. Or are they going to be trying to balance? And Blue and Red fighting for a neutral goalpost on Blue Alliance side. And Blue's able to take it. I mean Red taking it back to their side. Are they going to try to balance? Red's got to get out of the way. And Blue's trying to take one of Red's Alliance goalpost with 30 seconds left. And red taking control of one of blue's neutral goalposts.
Red now balancing one of the neutral goalposts. It is balanced on their platform with 20 seconds left, and they keep it there. Red maybe going for another balance. Blue trying to take control over one of Red's neutral or Alliance goalposts. Red taking all three neutral goalposts. With 2 seconds left. And that is the match.
All right, so that was the end of that match. Interesting designs from different schools. If you look at the designs from Spartan Design, sort of similar versus the other two robots on the other side. So that was Q8. Q9 is getting ready over there in field 1, but let's take a look at what happens here. Alright, so as they sort this one out, let's move on over to field 1 to check out the setup for Q9. So who do we have here? Well, in the Red Alliance, we have the Eagles, the 43125A, and next to them we have the Spartan Design 2822C. And then on the Blue Alliance, we have Spartan Design with 2822B and the Jaguars at number 9413D. Here we go. Ref is checking to see who's ready.
Alright. Autonomous begin in 3, 2, 1.
And in today's ninth match on the Red Alliance, we have 43125A Eagles and 2822C Spartan Design. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 2822B Spartan Design and 9413D Jaguar. Now it looks like Red's trying to balance onto their platform with two goalposts. Will they be able to balance? And Blue Alliance trying to put the tallest neutral goalpost onto their platform. Red able to bounce onto their platform with one neutral goalpost, but they roll off. Blue successfully balancing a neutral goalpost onto their platform. They're going for another. And Red stealing one of Blue's neutral goalposts.
Red attempting to get up on their platform once again with two of those goalposts. Looks like Blue is going to try to disrupt that. Looks like Blue is going to take one of Red's Alliance goalposts. Red taking one of Blue's now in return. With 30 seconds left and Red get on their platform. And make an attempt to go back up again. off the cell phone. Blue is trying to take control over one of those neutral goalposts, and Red's going to actually balance. With only 5 seconds left. They balance on their platform. 2, 1, and that is one.
Okay, all right, so now we are set up for Qualifier 10. Let's take a look and see who's here. So who is waiting, who's lined up for Q10? It looks like a couple of Jaguars are going to be teamed up in the red side of things. We have 9413C and 9413E. And then on the Blue Alliance, we have the Brea Bobcats, 916258, and the Griffith Engineering X, 9078X. They're lined up, they're ready to go. They're sort of staring each other down. Let's see what's going to happen here. Our ref is still over on Q9. They're still sorting that out, so we're just waiting here at Q10. We are about 20 minutes ahead of schedule, so that's sort of okay. That's good. Different designs, different schools, different ideas, different strategies, and this is what this is all about: allowing students to be creative, design, iterate, correct any mistakes, tighten some screws. Yeah, that's the fun part of this thing. So now we're just waiting here. It looks like Q9 is giving our judges some time to get that one ruled. All right, here we go. They are ready. That's very interesting what happened to the Jaguars team here. Let's see who wants this. It looks like, what is the ref's gonna say? Here we go. Driver control section. Let's see how they get out of that one.
And starting our test match on the red alliance, we have a pair of Jaguars, 913C and 913E. And on the blue alliance, we have 916258, the Brea Bobcats, 9078X, Griffith Engineering. Looks like red is going to get an early control of that neutral goalpost. Red taking one as well. Blue is going to take control over that alliance neutral goalpost. Red in control with two neutral goalposts. Red alliance is going to try to push their alliance goalpost onto their platform, try and balance. Blue's still trying to get the neutral goalpost over there on the red side. And red is going to attempt to get up their platform. And then blue is going to attempt to get that neutral goalpost onto their platform. Will they be successful? And blue is going to be successful.
Looks like red and blue are fighting for the tallest neutral goalpost, and 30 seconds left. Who's gonna win? And blue takes 2 goalposts back onto their side.
Looks like blue might be trying to balance another neutral goalpost on their platform. Red just trying to get up that neutral goalpost. With 3 seconds left. That is the match.
So that brings us to the end of match 10, or let's call it qualifier 10 to not confuse things. This is meet number 3. There's one more left in January before we conclude this section here of the league. Qualifier 11 is lined up and it's ready to go. Let's go over there and meet them. They're all set up and ready to go. They have lined their robots for the autonomous, it looks like. Different positioning there going on there. Who do we have for Q11? On the Red Alliance for Q11, we have the Brea Bobcats and the Jaguars. And on the Blue Alliance, we have the Vex Robotics and the 907AZ and the Jaguars 9413B. Looks like the Red Alliance is making some last minute adjustments, but it looks like they're ready to go. And it looks like Ref Dewey has noticed that, and he's gonna initiate the match. Let's see. Here comes the question. Are you ready?
And in today's 11th match, we have 91625B Brea Bobcats and 9413A Jaguars. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 9078B Vex Robotics and 9413B Jaguars. Now, red in control with all 3 neutral goalposts. They're trying to balance one onto their platform. Blue stealing one of red's neutral goalposts onto their side. Is red going to be able to bounce down to their platform? Let's find out. Now blue is in control with most of the alliance goalposts. And red is able to balance their alliance goalposts onto their platform.
Looks like there's a fight on the blue side for those neutral goalposts. I mean, blue knocking down red's balance.
What a tragedy. Now it looks like red's going to be trying to take some of blue's goalposts onto their side. Red taking the neutral goalposts onto their side, or attempting to. One is successful, and they're going to try to balance again. Now blue is stealing one of red's neutral goalposts. With 30 seconds left, will red be able to balance? Yes, they will. It's a fight between goalposts right now. Who will win? Looks like the one of Blue Alliance team is tipped over and unable to move. Red taking back some of the neutral goalposts back onto their side, and with 5 seconds left, I think they have most of them on their side. And the balance was disrupted.
Moving on to qualifier number 12. It looks like they're ready to go. Who do we have for Q12? On the Red Alliance, we have Holland Bulldogs 68689A and Vex Robotics 9078Y. Here we go, autonomous.
And for this match on the Red Alliance, they're the 68689A Holland Bulldogs and 9078Y Vex Robotics. And on the Blue Alliance, they're the 68689X Holland Bulldogs, paired with the 515218 Lancer Robotics. I mean, it looks like an early battle for all of neutral goalposts. Red currently with possession. Now with 3 robots trying to take over, it looks like Blue's actually going to balance 2 goalposts very early in the match.
It's getting intense, lots of pushing and shoving. And one of Blue's alliances is unable to move. I think they're having some technical difficulties, but Blue, that doesn't prevent Blue from stacking 2 neutral goalposts onto their platform.
A lot of early action here, and Red trying to take that neutral goalpost back to his side. Blue trying to get one of Red's alliance goalposts. Looks like Red's just trying to take those alliance goalposts back to their side. Now we're going out for a little clash. Oh, and Red is going to balance, or no, they attempt to balance one of the neutral goalposts.
Closing in on to 30 seconds. There's still lots of fighting over these goalposts.
Who's control of one of Red's alliance goalposts? It's like Red is just trying to get those neutral goalposts onto their side. With 20 seconds left, Red can be able to balance. Red still just trying to balance. 10 seconds left. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's the match.
All right, so that was a slow winding down of seconds there. The teams have to be careful not to be too close to the platforms of their opposing teams, and so they tend to stay away from those corners. All right, so that was Q14. I see 15 setting up on field 1. We're still not ready for them yet, though. The Rebs are going to score this one. And let's see who comes up on top here. All right. I do see the rankings scrolling by in front of me, so let's see if it can give you an update of the top 10 at the moment. Here we go. Who's on number 1? Griffiths Engineering X 9078X is leading, followed by the Brea Bobcats 91625C, Holland Bulldogs 686989X, Brea Bobcats 91625A, Griffith Robotics 9078Z, Jaguars 9413E, and I've lost the scroll because it's moving too fast for me to follow. So that was your top leaders there. Still waiting for 15 to get ready. Still sorting out 14. Let's just go on over there. Let's check out the setup over there. There it is. This is Q13. Q13. On the field for Q13 qualifier number 13. Who do we have? Well, in the Red Alliance, for Q13 we have Jaguars 9413C and Spartan Design 2822E on the Red Alliance. On the Blue Alliance, we have Jaguars 9413D and 2822D Spartan Design. Looks like a couple of schools paired up against each other here. Interesting shuffle here that the random selection has given us. Let's see what happens on this one.
And starting off our 13th match on the Red Alliance, we have 2E for Spartan Design, paired with 941DC Jaguars. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 28TPG Spartan Design, paired with 941D Jaguars. And it looks like D is going to take an early shot at that neutral alliance, maybe trying to bounce it on their blue platform. Looks like they're going to go for that very early on here. Blue also getting another one of those, Red is going to get one of those neutral goalposts. Blue still attempting to balance, and they are going to balance it. And looks like Night Confidence Stevie on the Red Alliance is going to try to get their Alliance goalposts back.
Not much action going on in this match today. Blue Alliance taking one of Red's neutral goalposts.
I'm going to G with their arms, with the Blue Alliance trying to balance onto their platform and they are going to bounce. With 30 seconds left, they can keep those two neutral ghost orcs onto their platform. With 10 seconds left. 8. And with 5 seconds left. Who's going to keep that balance? That is the match.
All right, so let's go on over and let's check out what's going on field 2. It looks like Q14 is set up to go. Let's see who's here waiting for us. Red side, Brea Bobcats and Spartan Design. On the blue side, we have the Eagles and the Griffith Robotics. Let's see what's going on with Ref Dewey. They're still sorting out Q13 over there. It looks like that left side was a mess. But we'll leave it here on Q14 and we'll wait for them to be ready for us. Let's see what's going on over here. Still waiting. Let's see. It's not because they're waiting on the scores for Q13. Why is it that we're waiting? Oh, yeah, I can see that we have a little bit of a delay on the teams getting ready here. So we are waiting, but still, we are 21 minutes ahead of schedule. So Ref Dewey has been moving these matches along quite well. Very well coordinated, jumping from one field to the other. Here we go. He's asking the question, are we ready? That was a very busy little robot. Here we go. Driver control. Blue one, it says. He says. Blue one, autonomous.
And on the red alliance, you have 91625B Brea Bobcats and 28228 Spartan Design. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 431258 Eagles and 9078G Griffith Robotics.
We have an early fight over those neutral goalposts between the red and blue alliance. Looks like red is going to actually have a grip on it, trying to take it back to their side. Red is turning to their side, and they are going to take that neutral goalpost. They've got a minute left. Red has time to balance those neutral goalposts onto their platform. Blue now taking those neutral goalposts onto their side. Less than a minute left. Will anyone balance these goalposts onto their platform? Looks like Blue's going to try to get back one of those neutral goalposts from the left side. Red is going to take an attempt to balance it onto their platform. Nearing 30 seconds left, and Red get that. But Blue might be making an attempt to get on their platform as well. Now Red successfully is balanced on their platform with 30 seconds left, and they keep it on. Blue is still looking like they're trying to make an attempt to balance their alliance goalposts onto their platform. Red now taking one of the other neutral goalposts onto their side. Blue looks like they're trying to take it back. Little collision here. There's 10 seconds left. They can't be pushing like that. Now, Blue is going to take the last attempt. But that is the match.
All right, so the play-by-play again done by Gio, Ref Dewey, and his staff is going to have to sort this one out again. There was a lot of movement in the field here for us. Okay. All right then. Let's get you ready for Q15. Okay, all right, so Q15 is ready to go. Red Alliance, Jaguars, 9413B, and Griffiths Engineering X, number 9078X. And then on Blue Alliance, we have the Holland Bulldogs with 68689A and Spartan Design next to them, 2822C. They are ready to go. Raps is checking. He's asking the question, are you ready? Oh, they're not paying attention. Hello, are you ready? Hello. All right, thumbs up. Everybody's ready. Here we go. Autonomous.
And in today's 15th match, we have 9413B Jaguars and 9078X Griffith Engineering. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 68689A Holland Bulldogs and 282UC Fight and Design.
Have an early attempt by Blue to get up their platform with two goalposts. Will they balance in time?
Blue is still attempting to try to balance onto their platform with two goalposts, and they're able to. Insane. Blue and red fighting for a neutral goalpost, neither of them letting go. Let's see who's going to take this, and red takes it. No, he drops it too.
Blue is going to get off their platform. Now only one goalpost is balanced on their platform. Red with 2 goalposts at this time. So it looks like blue is trying to take back their alliance goalpost. Red not letting go. Red is going to keep that. Red attempting to balance onto their platform. Collision with their teammates. Trying to balance onto their platform with 30 seconds left. Can they get it? Still attempting. Like blue is trying to just take back their alliance goalpost. Red unable to balance. With 15 seconds left, what are we going to see from Red? Red starting to drive up their platform. Will they balance in time with 2 goalposts? With 5 seconds, can they get it in time? 4, 3, 2, 1. And they are going to balance!
Alright, so that brings us to the end of that match. As usual, there's a lot of movement happening sometimes on the field. It's kind of difficult to concentrate on one particular robot, so Ref Dewey needs help, and so he's gathered together with the fellow line men and women, and they're sorting out the scoring here. As you can see at the bottom of your screens, we have a few ref team members there. They all carry these apps where they score. Hopefully, it looks like someone. They're shaking hands. Look at that teammate. Look at that. Yeah, friendliness in the matches here. All right, we have set up here on field 2. Let's go over to field 2. Let's introduce the teams over here. So this is Qualifier 16. Qualifier 16 has Spartan Design and Holland Bulldogs on the Red Alliance, and on the Blue Alliance, Holland Bulldogs, 68689X and Brea Bobcats. Question, are you ready? And yes, and here we go. Autonomous.
And on this match in the Red Alliance, there the 2822B Spartan Design paired with the 68689G Holland Bulldog. And on the Blue Alliance, there's the 68689X Holland Bulldog with the 916258 Brea Bobcat. Blue getting an early start on those neutral goalposts. Red taking one of them back. Blue trying to balance early on here. Blue's gonna balance. Only 10 seconds into the match. Red looking like they're going to attempt to balance. Red with control of all 3 neutral goalposts right now. We're going to balance one of them. Now Red on the blue side taking one of their alliance goalposts. Red with almost all of the goalposts in possession right now. Blue, however, is taking back one of the neutral goalposts.
Red balancing the robot with 2 goalposts onto their platform. Will they be able to stay like that until the end of the match? Let's find out. Blue with 2 goalposts onto their platform.
Looks like Blue may be attempting to balance the 3rd one, and they will get a 3rd one. With 30 seconds left, can they keep that there?
It looks like each alliance is without one robot. One is frozen and one is balanced onto the platform. With 15 seconds left, so what will these 2 robots do?
10 seconds left. Yeah, now moving on the field, but there's still 5 seconds left. And that is a match.
Yes, they had to be careful there at the end. They didn't want to, cause some kind of action that might get some points off teams. So we had a few safe plays in the end here. But quite amazing how they are able to get those robots on the platforms and those mobile goals stacked up like a Christmas tree. Pretty nice. So they are pointing, they're talking, they're arguing, they're thinking about this one, and we're gonna let them do that. Scoring for Q15 has come in. That was barely won by the autonomous. That's how autonomous is very, very important. That one, it looks like that one, Q15, 80-86. I think those 6 points are autonomous. So that gave Blue Alliance the edge here in Q15. It's gonna have to sort this one out. All right, so we are going to leave this here and we're going to move on to field number 1 because they are set up for us. So let's move on over there. Qualifier 17, who do we have? Red Alliance, Brea Bobcats, 91625D. We have Lancer Robotics right next to them, 515218. On the Blue Alliance, we have Jaguars, 94138, teamed up with the Steam Cats 2, 44718. Looks like they are all ready to go. Here comes Ref from field 2 into field 1. And he's gonna ask, are we ready? Some heads are nodding, thumbs are going up. The Jaguars are not ready. And now they are. Okay, still someone's not ready yet though. They can't get their controller going. Alright, but even then we're still 30 minutes ahead of schedule. That means we're gonna be done before noon today. Unless something happens and we lose those 30 minutes, but we are way ahead of schedule, half an hour ahead of schedule. I think the teams are ready now. It looks like that controller is back in session. One more time, are you ready? And Jaguars are still not ready, and now they're ready. A lot of moving parts. Ref is doing a good job though. And here we go, autonomous. A lot of movement from the Blue Alliance. But was it good enough? Let's see what the ref says. I think he gives it to the Blue. Yeah, he gave it to Blue. Here we go, driver controlled.
And in today's 17th match, on the Red Alliance, we have 91625G, Brea Bobcats, and 515218 Lancer Robotics. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 94138 Jaguars and 404718 Steam Cats. Red in control is one of the neutral goalposts early on in the game. They're holding the red and neutral goalposts and they're trying to bounce onto the platform. And Blue bounds one of their neutral goalposts onto their platform. Red trying to drive up onto their platform to try and balance.
And Blue picks up. No, Blue is going to get back up after tipping over. Looks like they might try to go for a bounce, but no, they're going to drop the neutral goalpost. Red looking like they might be trying to balance right now. But the minute they might be attempting right now, and they're going to start making their way up their platform. Blue's still trying to balance another alliance goalpost. Blue is going to drop that alliance goalpost. Looks like Red still might try to be making their way up their platform. Not successful. They're on the platform now, on their way up. With the neutral goalpost, will they be able to balance with almost 30 seconds left? In 30 seconds, it looks like Blue is going to be trying to take one of Red's alliance goalposts, but no, they are unsuccessful. Red's still trying to make their way up with 20 seconds left. They're up, they're up. Are they balancing time? Looks like they're going to balance. 10 seconds left.
Will Red be able to stay balanced for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the match.
Quite exciting match. It looks like we are waking up. Yes, sun is shining now. Things are getting warmer here for us in Pico Rivera. So I think a lot of action is now happening. People are waking up. There's a lot of talking, a lot of ruling happening right now because there was a lot of movement. Looking back at the previous scoring, on Q15, 6 points decided that win for the Blue Alliance. And then if you look at Q16, 1 point decided that match. 120 versus 119 in favor of the Blue Alliance. So that kind of shows you how close things can be and how important it is to get yourself together for that autonomous section of 15 seconds where the robot has been pre-programmed to get themselves into an advantage position. And then of course you have driver control, 1 minute and 45 seconds, where you try to get as many mobile bases to your side. I still am yet to see someone do a lot of work with the donuts in the field, or the rings as they are officially called, can be worth 1 point. So, you know, it's not to be taken lightly because, as I said, as we noticed on the scoring, 1 point can give you the win. All right, so let's move on to field number 2. Let's see what they have going on for us over there. They're setting up, they're set up. Here goes field 2. Who's over here on field 2? Red Alliance, Brea Bobcats, 91625C, partnered with the Jaguars, 9413E. On the Blue Alliance, we have Vex Robotics, 9078Y, with the Brea Bobcats, 91625E. It looks like they're set up to go. They're angled. They're pointing towards an autonomous goal. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what's going to happen.
match, on the Red Alliance, we have 91625C for the Brave Bobcats and 9413E for the Jaguars. The Blue Alliance, we have 9078Y for Vex Robotics and 91625E for the Brave Bobcats. That's some early fighting over that neutral goalpost. Red is going to take it to their side. Blue has control of two of the neutral goalposts. Red trying to take one of them back. It's like 9413E taking that goalpost back to their side, or at least attempting to. Blue and red still fighting over that neutral goalpost. Blue 9078Y is trying to take back one of that neutral goalposts, and they are going to take it back. Red trying to get back the neutral goalpost. And so the E taking one of the Blue's alliance goalposts. And Blue's going to stack both an alliance goalpost and a neutral goalpost onto their platform. With 30 seconds left, will they keep that onto their platform? And it looks like 9413E for the Red Alliance was attempting to take Blue's alliance goalpost. Red trying to stack a third goalpost onto their platform. With 10 seconds left, will they be able to do it? 7, 6, 5, and they're able to do it with the lead too. Oh my god. And Blue, what, oh.
Alright, that was quite an exciting match. We got another Christmas tree going over here on the Red Alliance. And the Blue Alliance, there seems to be some kind of havoc happening here. So they're going to have to sort that one out. Let's take a last look. I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds and we're going to move on to Field 1. I think we have time to talk about rankings now. Let's see. Let's go over to Field 1. Let's show you the rankings. Alright, so who do we have? Rank 1. Hondo Bulldogs 68689X is leading the pack. Brea Bobcats 91625C, followed by Griffith Engineering X. And Brea Bobcats again and Jaguars in the top 5 right there. Just taking a quick look at the rankings. All right, it looks like they're sort of. So let's get back to what's on screen, what's on Field 1 here. Alright, so this is Q19. Give me a second here. Do we have any scoring for Q18 yet? It looks like the Red Alliance won that one. Just came in. So Q19 is set and ready to go. Red Alliance has the Brea Bobcats and Jaguars. On the Blue Alliance we have a couple of dogs. A couple of Bulldogs from Holland. Bulldogs, Baldwin Park. Here we go. That was autonomous. And one and done. Alright, moving on to driver controlled.
And in today's 19th match on the Red Alliance, we have 9413D Jaguars and 91625D Brea Bobcats. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 68689D Holland Bulldogs and paired up with 68689A Holland Bulldogs, the Bulldogs team. Red with a neutral goalpost to balance onto their platform. They might be going for another right now. And Blue trying to balance onto their platform with 2 goalposts. And they're able to balance. Red still trying to balance onto their platform with a neutral goalpost. And Red stealing one of Blue's neutral goalposts. They're getting stuck on some rings. With a minute left. And the balance failed for Red.
Looks like Red is going to try to take control over another neutral goalpost, but Blue's stopping them. 91625D it is for the Red Alliance, trying to get that neutral goalpost. Still trying to get onto their side. Looks like Red is going to attempt to balance another neutral goalpost, but unsuccessful. With 30 seconds left, can Red balance? Now Red does have control of the neutral goalpost, but still looking to balance some of them. 9413D trying to take back that Alliance goalpost.
With 15 seconds left, Red still trying to struggling to balance onto the platform. 10 seconds left. Blue taking back one of Red's Alliance goalposts with 5 seconds left. Will Red be able to do anything? 943 trying to take it back there. They weren't able to.
That is the match.
All right, another one that has been fought over here on Q19, Field 1. They were able to get that bot on top of the platform with a couple of mobile goals, so that's going to score big for them, for the Blue Alliance over there. So Q19 has been completed. Looking back at Q18, that was given to the Red Alliance, 126 to 60. Q18, Q19 is being sorted out. Looking at the next field on what's coming up on 20, Qualifier 20 on field 2. Let's go over there because it is ready to go. Let's take a look at who's joining us on Q20. It's up, set up. I see some angling happening. That's probably for the autonomous. They have something in mind. So who is joining us on Q20? Who do we have here? We have the Eagles and the Spartan Designs on red. Specifically 43125A Eagles and 2822E for Spartan Design. On the Blue Alliance, we have 9413A Jaguars, partnered with the Holland Bulldogs, 68689. 68689. X, I believe, is leading the leaderboard at the moment with 10 wins and 3 losses. And so they are going to make a show here for us, and let's watch them on the Blue Alliance. Alright, specifically they are at the bottom left of our screen. They have a set, we call those donuts, but officially they are known as rings, I guess. So it looks like they're going to do something with those rings. Their angle for the autonomous. It looks like Q19 scoring is being discussed still, and so our refs are not ready for us for Q20. There's a lot of discussion happening for Q19 still. A lot of scoring being explained. Alright, never mind that. Worry about that. That was an accident. We're gonna have to reset. Teams are not ready to go.
I got it ready.
We're so used to moving one thing to the next that you know, it felt like we needed to move on to the next match, but our ref was not ready. He did not call. He did not make that question. He did not ask the question. Are you guys ready? So we go when he goes. So teams are currently resetting. We're gonna reset the clock for you. Reset robots. Reset clock. This might be a good time to go over the rules. Let's see if I can have that set up for you. Alright, don't mind that. We're just resetting. This is an important match for all the robots involved. But specifically, we have a leader here among us, so they want to make sure that they get this one right, as other matches, of course. We're still ahead of schedule. We are 23 minutes ahead, so we have some time to get this sorted out. We'll be right back. Okay, now we're ready.
Joining us match on the red line, we have 43125A for the Eagles and 2822 East Barn Design. And the blue Alliance, we have the 9413A Jaguars, paired with the 689X Colin Bulldogs. Looks like Blue is going to try to take one of them. That's a line post very early in the match. Blue's trying to take it back to their side, struggling to take it to their side. They do have the goalpost, but still not on their side. Looks like there's kind of a blast going on for those neutral alliance goals. Looks like Blue's going to try to take back their neutral alliance goalpost. Red taking one of those neutral goalposts, so they try to stack it maybe. And the Red pulling back another neutral goalpost, potentially bouncing down on their platform. Looks like 943A for the Blue Alliance is going to try to go for balance on their platform, and they're going to get it with 30 seconds left. And it's with the ring side. 30 seconds left. Is Red going to be able to balance anything onto their platform? It's like they might be attempting to get those neutral GoPros on, but nothing so far. This, with 10 seconds left, Red trying to balance at least their robot on. With 5 seconds left, I don't think they will get it. 3, 2, 1. That is the match.
Alright, so so this was a match to watch. It looks like our leader, I don't know, something happened to their robot in the end here, kind of died down. I think the strategy was to steal the Red Alliance's mobile goals and bring it back to their side of things and possibly, knowing them, put it on the platform. But their robot died, and so they had to rely on the Jaguars robot. The Jaguars team was able to team up. Communication is very important, especially when you don't know the other teams, and so they were very vocal. They worked together, and I think, I'm not mistaken, that they are going to win this one out of sheer partnership and teamwork. All right, so we see a lot of shaking hands among team members. Haven't seen that before. Okay, all right, they're showing good sportsmanship here. One of the things that we try to convey here, we are here to have fun and get to know each other. A lot of handshaking happening. 68689 Bulldogs. Probably know they won this one. All right, moving on to field 1. So here we have field 1, qualifier 21. Who do we have? Spartan Design 2822D partnered with the Brea Bobcats 91625A with the Red Alliance. In the blue side, we have the Brea Bobcats, this time the 91625E, together with the Lancer Robotics or the 51521A. All right, yes. Moving on to the autonomous section here. Interesting to see the final score on T20 though. Alright, are you guys ready is a question Ref is asking, and they say yes. Autonomous, ready to go. And here we go. For 3 seconds, and that's the end of autonomous. Driver control, here we go.
And in the 21st match, on the Red Alliance, we have 2822D Spartan Design and 91625A Brea Bobcat. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 91625E Brea Bobcat and 51521A Lancer Robotics. Blue trying to balance one neutral goalpost onto the platform, while the other blue fighting for a neutral goalpost on the Red Alliance side. And it looks like Red's trying to take Blue's neutral goalpost. The Blue's taking one of Red's neutral goalposts. It's an exchange of goalposts. And Blue trying to balance, and they're able to balance onto their platform. With still a minute left, can Red come back with a balance?
It's like Blue's gonna take, oh no, Blue's gonna drop Red Alliance goalpost, but they were trying to take it. It's like Red maybe trying to pick up this neutral goalpost as well as their Alliance goalpost. In the corner on the Red Alliance, in the red side, we have a little fight going on for that. In 30 seconds left, Red is going to try to attempt to balance on their platform. With 20 seconds left, are they able to? Looks like Blue is going to take another one of those neutral goalposts, and Red is going to successfully balance.
With 10 seconds left, can Blue respond to this balance? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the match.
All right, so scorer has come in for the previous match. Key 20 was given for the blue. I think that was sort of what the end result looked like at the end there. Even though 68689X had sort of come to a complete stop in the middle of the field, they were able to put that one off. For Q21, you saw the end result. It's on the screen. We have the judge and fellow linesmen and women sorting this one out, pointing and talking it over. Let's check out what's going on in field 2. It looks like they're ready to go over there. Let's take you over there and introduce the teams and leave the judges here on 21. Let's move on over to 22 here, since the title has changed to 22. So let's move over here on 22, and let's let you know that on the red alliance we have the Steam Cats 2 404718A. They're together with the Spartan Design 2822A. Blue Alliance, couple of Griffiths Robotics 9078Y, and Griffiths Engineering X 9078X. Question: are you ready? You're saying yes. Here we go. Autonomous. All right. Not as expected, I guess. Here we go. Driver controlled.
3, 2, 1.
22nd match on the level 4-0. 4-7-1-8 for the Steam Cats and 2-2-2-8 for Spartan Design. On the blue line for 9078Y for Vex Robotics and 9078X for Griffiths Engineering. Blue is taking on a red alliance for those. Honestly, just an all battle going for the neutral alliance. We'll take it. Red not letting go, but we're not letting go. The red is going to be taking it. Blue going for squat, form, balance for a minute, and they will get it. We'll get it for that minute. We will see. And the blue may be going for another stack without lining goalpost. And they're going to stack two. Red is going to disrupt it. Red is going to take down that balance. With 30 seconds left, the blue get back home on their platform. Red's not letting them. Red just keeps disrupting. Insane moves by Red, but Blue has to do to respond to this. Blue going back up to the platform with 20 seconds left. Oh, and they just over. They have too much power. Will they be able to get back up? Oh, and no. Sitting over left and right. And they're able to balance with 8 seconds left. What will Red do with these 5 seconds that they're bringing? 3, 2, 1. Nothing.
Okay, let's move on to field 1, where Q23 has been set up for us. Red Alliance, Griffith Robotics, 9078Z, with the Spartan Design 2822C. And then on the Blue Alliance, we have the Brea Bobcats, together with the Jaguars 9413E. They're ready to go here on field 1. It's Q23. Any scoring updates for us here yet? We're still waiting on Q22, I guess. Okay, we are waiting. Question, are you ready?
Alright, autonomous begin in 3, 2,
And here goes autonomous. 15 seconds pre-programmed. Let's see what they are up to here. Silence. Complete silence. No one moved. Oh, wait.
And in today's 23rd match, we have 9078G Griffith Robotics and 2822C Spartan Design on the Red Alliance. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 91625D Brea Bobcats and 9413E Jaguars. Right, trying to get onto the platform early on into the game. It looks like Blue's trying to go onto the platform as well. One of Blue's alliance is stuck and is unable to move since they're having some technical difficulties.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And the other Red Alliance team was stuck on the wall. Not much going on here. Blue still attempting to try to balance onto their platform. Will they be able to? And they're driving up, and oh, they fell. The other Blue Alliance team is trying to turn on their robot right now, but they're having some technical difficulties right now. Blue with the balance finally.
Blue is bouncing onto their platform, as the deal says. Red looks like they might try to be disrupting them, but nothing yet. Oh, get it? Not much happening. We got two robots that bounce on their platform. 20 seconds, 15 seconds left, just chilling. We got 10 seconds and not much going on.
Not much going on in this match, folks. The red touching their platform, and that's the end of the match.
It looks like Red was able to get themselves off the blue platform. We'll see what the revs say. I see what I missed on the autonomous. I saw that one of the Red Alliance team members moved a neutral mobile goal over to the blue side, giving the blue side the win. And then after that, everybody just sat there. So there are at least 6 points for the blue. And then I think that's going to be safe for the red robot to be that distance away from the blue platform. But we are going to let the judges deal with that. We're going to move on over to field 2, where it's already been set up for us. All right, looking back at Q22, results are in. That went to the Blue Alliance. Q21 was given to the Red Alliance. And then we'll wait for the results for Q23. On the field right now, we have Q24. It's all set to go. A couple of Jaguars on the same side, on the red side. We have 9413B and 9413C together. On the other side, Blue Alliance team members are the Brea Bobcats 91625C and the Spartan Designs Design 2822B. So we are ready, we're set to go, but we're still over here in field 1. They're still discussing it and going over the scoring. You know, when a match is hotly in contention, because there's a lot of pointing happening, there's a lot of talking, sometimes across the field. The handshaking is not occurring. That is a hotly contested match over there on Q23. I wish I knew when we were going to have little lapses like this, so I can show you the tipping point game rules. It takes about 3 minutes to show you that video, and I don't want to interrupt the matches here. But this would have been a perfect time to throw the video on the screen for you to see. Let me see if I can get that done quickly here. Okay, we're just gonna get right into it. Autonomous 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. A lot of O on wooing. Blue gets it. Now driver controlled.
And on the red alliance, we have a pair of Jaguars, 9413B and 9413C. And on the blue alliance, we have 91625C, Brave Bobcat, and 2823B, Spartan Design. Blue with the early neutral GoPros on balance onto the platform. Red trying to disrupt it, but unable to. Blue trying to attack another post onto the platform. Will they be able to do it?
On 4-3B going to the college neutral GoPro.
Lots of action on the blue side right now. Blue in control with almost all of the GoPros right now. Basically, red alliance GoPros. Red trying to take back one of blue's special GoPros. Blue going for the third post, balance onto the platform and state balance. Insane.
Blue taking back that. Blue taking back that tall GoPro. Now, all Blue needs is that last red alliance goalpost, and then I'm taking all the goalposts on the field. With 30 seconds left, and Blue dominating and take all the goalposts? Blue must get out of there. Looks like Blue trying to take control of that neutral goalpost, trying to push it back over. Only 2 seconds left. That is the match.
Okay, so that was Q24. I have this set up for you, so let's go ahead and watch this while we have time before we move on to Q25. Okay, it looks like we are ready to go on field one. I'm gonna have to move. Ref's looking at us. Are you guys ready? He's gonna come over here and ask us. Alright. Thumbs up has been given. Q25 ready to go. Autonomous. Q25, who's in here? Red, Eagles and Holland Bulldogs. In blue, we have Brea Bobcats and the Steam Cats 2 for Q25. I just realized we're reaching the end of the meet here.
And this match on the little line, yeah, 4-3-1-2-5-A for the Eagles at 9-8-6-8-9-B for the Holland Bulldogs. And on the blue line, we have 9-1-6-2-5-E, Red Bobcats, and 4-0-4-7-1-A Steam Cats. Looks like blue is going for an early neutral goalpost onto their platform. Red looking like they're trying to stop them though. Oh, and blue's going to fall over in an attempt to balance that neutral goalpost. Blue's just trying to get back up. That looks like a 9-1-6-2-5 there for the Red Bobcats.
Oh man, this is a tragedy for Blue. They might lose an alliance partner here. You know, they're going to be a real disadvantage if they can't get back up. And see, Red's trying to get control of all neutral goalposts right now. Blue's doing the best they can without a partner. They might throw over trying to pick over. No, never mind. They're fighting. Now Blue's fighting with Red for Red Alliance goalpost.
With 45 seconds left, 9-1-6-2-5 for the Bobcats, able to get back up. Yeah, so for the
30 seconds left. Red trying to break down to the meat of goalpost onto the platform with 3 rings inside. Insane play by Red. Blue still stuck on the floor, but it looks like the flip team is going to try to balance onto the platform with the neutral goalpost. With 10 seconds left, all Red bouncing another goalpost onto their platform. Is Red, is Blue going to be able to do anything? No.
And that brings the end of Q25, Qualifier 25. Was pretty exciting. There was a lot of movement happening, a lot of people trying to steal from each other, protection. You know, everybody knows what to do now, everybody has a goal. So this is becoming really, really competitive now. So that was Q25. Looks like we are now set up for Q26. Let's move on over there and let's get that set up for you. 26. We have 4 matches after this one, and the time is 11:04, 11:02, I guess. So we are way ahead of schedule. How ahead of schedule are we? Almost 30 minutes. So at this pace, we might be done around 11:30. So anyway, we're not done yet though. So let's talk about Q26. Who's here? We have a couple of Bobcats from Brea Junior High School, 91625A and 91625B in the Red Alliance. On the blue side, we have the Spartan Design, 2822C, and Griffith Robotics, 9078Y. Griffiths is visiting us from Griffiths Middle School, and Spartan Design is coming from Stauffer Middle School, and the Brea Bobcats are coming from the Brea Junior High School. So that's Q26, scheduled for 11:30, although we might get this going at 11:05, so we are 25 minutes ahead of schedule here. So what's happening on the field? Let's see. Ref is over here with us, Ref Dewey. I gotta mention that our MCs today are Gio and David. They're giving us the play-by-play on the ground. Next to me we have Mr. Garcia, running the TM. Mr. Ormstead is over here somewhere, lead organizer of this event. A lot of effort going into this event. A lot of middle schools visiting us. Let me see, where's our ref here? Here we go, autonomous section. They both went for the same one, but Blue Alliance got it. The yellow one stole the other one. Looks like a tie here. It's a tie. Driver control. Here we go.
And in today's 26th match, on the red alliance, we have 916258 Brea Bobcats paired up with 91635B Brea Bobcats. And on the blue alliance, we have 28223 Spartan Design and 9078Y Vex Robotics. And it's a fight for the neutral goalpost right now. Red taking control of one, blue taking control of two of them. Red trying to balance that neutral goalpost onto the platform. Dropping it, but they didn't balance onto the platform. They're moving on to another journey. Blue trying to take red neutral goalposts away from them. They've been successful. It looks like they're getting positive. And blue balancing, trying to balance onto the platform with the robot and the platform and the neutral goalpost. Red disrupting, doing red is disrupting them though. Will they be able to do it? And they're successful with it. And blue and red fighting over. They're just fighting. Blue stuck onto red, but now he got unstuck.
With 35 seconds left, will Red be able to balance anything onto their platform? Blue is sitting nicely onto their platform with 27 seconds left. It's like an all-out battle for those neutral goalposts on the side. And Red trying to take them off their side with a 91625 lead. So the Red Alliance taking that onto the red side. Oh, and it looks like it will be tipping over with 1 second left. That is the match.
So that wraps up that match. Yeah, so Key 26 is on the field currently. We have refs and they have moved on. So let's go over to field 1 where Key 27 awaits. Let me see what's going on here on field 1. It is all set up for us. Ref is just going for it. Asking, are you ready? Thumbs up. Nope, not ready. You guys give me some chance to introduce them. Spartan Designs. A couple of them on the Red Alliance, 2822E and 2822B on red. On blue side, who do we have? The Hondo Bulldogs and the Jaguars. Hondo Bulldogs 686898 and 9413E for the Jaguars. Ref is asking, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Trying to make eye contact over there. It looks like again we're waiting for safety first. My guess is that if the ref sees someone without goggles, he does not start the match. And so we're waiting for a pair of goggles. There it is. It might not make sense for our students, but it teaches them about safety first. So ref is not going to start this unless everybody has their protective gear. Alright, he's going to become a little bit anxious on this one now because they're taking too long. It's a matter of putting on over their eyes. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're ready. Thumbs up from everybody. Clear the field. And now we're ready.
All right, one more time. Red team, y'all ready? All right, autonomous beginning. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's gonna be a close one right there in the middle. Let's see what the ref rules. He sees a donut over there on the blue side. There we go. Do you have a good shot?
27 match of the day. On the red line, there was 222E for Spartan Design. There's Spartan Design with 2822B. On the blue line, we have 986.
Looks like 9413.
For the Hondo Bulldogs and 9413 Jaguars.
Jaguars has run into problems. We're gonna let the announcers take this one.
Now, we're seeing early advantage by the blue lines by taking those two neutral goalposts. 9413E looking like they're trying to disrupt the blue from bouncing.
Red in control with most of the neutral goalposts. With most of the goalposts right now. Red going for blue's neutral goalposts right now. Well, the blue taking two of red's goalposts right now back onto their side. Red taking control of the tallest goalpost right now. Will they be trying to balance? Let's find out.
2822E, that is, with the tallest neutral goalpost. Looks like 9413E maybe trying to stop them, trying to take it back for us. Blue controls two of their goalposts. One of those goalposts with 3 rings inside of it. Are these 6, 8, 6, 8, 9, 8 for you. It's like 9413E trying to take back any goalpost they can with 30 seconds to left. No one's balanced on any platforms yet. Red still has, looks like an even amount of goalposts on each side right now. Red still losing advantage though. Red trying to take back that neutral goalpost from blue side, trying to get it onto their side with 10 seconds left. Blue needs something big here. Blue will get that neutral goalpost on their side, try to get that alliance goalpost with 1 second left. That is the match.
Okay, so they are ruling this one. A lot of calls being made on the field. And it looks like we're ready for the next match. So let's move over here while we wait for the final score for P27. Let's move over to field 2 where we have the field set up for you for P28. Let's take a look. Okay, Rev is already here waiting for us for P28. We're reaching the tail end of the matches here. Question is ready. Are you ready?
Drive control begins in 3, 2, 1.
And in today's 28th match on the Red Alliance, we have 9413A Jaguars and 2832A Spartan Design. And on the Blue Alliance is 2822D Spartan Design and 9413C Jaguars. Red trying to take control of all three neutral goalposts. Will they be able to do it? No, Blue taking the tallest one from the middle. Red in control with most of the posts right now though. And it looks like Red might be trying to balance onto the platform with the goalpost right now. Will they be able to succeed? Let's find out. 9438 extending their towers to try to balance maybe. And they're just dragging around to the other side and they might, oh, they didn't go. Lots of action going on the blue side. Red trying to take a neutral goalpost from blue. This is a line goalpost. And Red trying to take the very last goalpost that Blue has, but Blue coming back to their side with another goalpost. Red still controls most of the goalposts though. With 37 seconds left, but Red gonna try to bounce onto the platform, and they successfully bounce.
22 seconds left. Will Blue be able to bounce anything on their side? Is that 32A for Blue? Way for the Red Alliance, trying to take that Blue Alliance flow back to their side. Red. And that is the match.
Okay, that was key 28. We're gonna see what is happening here on the field. Leave that screen there for you to see. Okay, we got a little bit of a car crash. All right, a little bit of sound effects for you here. That's what key 29 is looking like. All right. Did I say key 29? Key 28. Key 28. Let's move on to field 1 to see key 29. All right, so we're getting ourselves together here. That's the wrong camera. Here we go to field 1. Setup is being made for key 29. Jaguars 9413D on the Red Alliance with the Hondo Bulldogs 68689X. I believe that's our leader bot. Alright, let's go ahead and mention that in the Blue Alliance we have the Jaguars 9413B together with the Brea Bobcats 91625D. We're almost there. One more match after this and we can call it a day. But first, let's go ahead and watch what Q9 has for us. Q29.
And the second to last match of today on the red alliance of your 941-3D Jaguars set up to 689 as Colin Bulldogs. And on the blue alliance of 941-3D Jaguars set up your 916-25D Brea Bobcats. Red early taking those two alliance neutral goalposts. 943G and 968X trying to 943G and 943B in the corner trying to get those neutral goalposts. Red and blue lines exchanging goalposts, and it looks like the red is going to go for a bounce, and they are going to bounce it. The blue lines post onto their platform. 943D with control of one of the neutral goalposts. And it looks like blue's trying to balance onto their platform. Don't know if that is a balance, but red stealing one of blue's neutral goalposts off of their platform, trying to balance it, and they're successful with 30 seconds left. Oh, blue drove off of their platform. They're no longer balanced, but they do have a goalpost on balance. Looks like red is going to try to get their third goalpost onto their platform with 18 seconds. Will they get it? Oh. They switched out. There's now two on their platform. 2 seconds left, and that is a match.
That was an interesting one to watch. You could definitely see the lead bot and their MO definitely hustling, getting all those points together. So yeah, we can see why they're at the leaderboard here, at the top of the leaderboard. Moving on to field 2. Let's go ahead and go over here. So last match of the day looks like Q30. We have Griffiths Engineering X 9078X and the Brea Bobcats 91625C in the Red Alliance. And on the blue side of things, we have Griffiths Robotics with 907AZ and Lancer Robotics 51521A. Q30 is set up for you to go. Waiting on the judges and refs. They're over there still sorting out Q29. There seems to be a lot of movement, a lot of things happening over there. So it's under discussion still, a lot of talking, a lot of finger pointing, talking over the field. They're sort of trying to wrap up Q29 over there. But our focus should be on the last match of the day, which is Q30. We're ready to go here. Before we wrap this up for Q30, let's just mention that Ref Dewey has been here with us since Meet 1 and is now going to officiate this last match for us for Meet 3. All the linesmen and women that helped him to sort what could become a headache. And then on the MC side, we had Gio and David calling the play-by-play on the floor. I'm Mr. Oscar, Mr. Gabriel next to me, Mr. Cabrera next to me, running the match software, Mr. Ormseth, and everybody else who is involved. All the middle schools, Rancho Unified for definitely supporting this event, giving it all it has over here at Burke's Team Academy. Our principal, Mr. Y, all the middle schools involved, Brea, Jerry D. Holland, Stauffer, Rivera, Griffiths Middle School. As you can see, their names rolling in the bottom there of the screen, just in case I miss anyone there. A lot of teachers, a lot of volunteers putting aside their start of their mornings to be here with us. Definitely appreciated. Okay, so here we go, final match. Autonomous. Driver control, here we go. Final and last one for the day.
No, this one, this. Oh, this one. Does follow. I see. You have to touch the ground.
And in today's last match of the day, on the red alliance, we have 9078X Vision Engineering and 91625C Vex Robotics. And on the blue alliance, we have 9078Z Vex Robotics and 515218 Lancer Robotics. There's a lot of action on the red side with two neutral goalposts on the red alliance. Red team putting in the work, putting in the hours. They're driving, they're with power. Lots of pushing on the red alliance side. Red trying to balance up to their platform. Will they be able to do it? And they're able to balance. Red is hungry for this to win. You can see how hungry Red is. They're balancing. Oh no! Blue's moving out to the other side with the neutral goalpost. Ooh, there's some spin from there. And it looks like that they're trying to put another. They're trying to balance up to the platform with two goalposts. 30 seconds left. Will they be able to get it? Blue looking like. Red able to balance. Oh, they're skipping over. They're driving. Oh, driving a little more power. They're putting in the hour. The casing was there. With 8 seconds left, 2 will win.
4 seconds left in the final match. 3, 2, 1. And that is done.
What were they doing?
Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's meet session. Meet number 3 is been wrapped up and packaged. We have meet 4 coming up. Let's just leave it here on the screen. Let's watch the end result of meet 30. I think it says a lot. This final
Thank you everyone for coming
match.
out. We will see you January 29th for our next competition. Thank you. With your host, David and Lee.
This final match does say a lot about what evolution we've seen, how design has turned up. Let's just go ahead and mention the names, school names here. Let's do this properly. Give credit to all these people, schools, students, teachers, volunteers attending. Jerry D. Holland Middle School from Baldwin Park, Brea Junior High School from Brea, Griffiths Middle School from Downey, Stafford Middle School from Downey, Brea Junior High from Brea, Griffiths Middle School from Downey, Jerry D. Holland Middle from Baldwin Park, Griffiths Middle from Downey, Brea Junior High School from Brea. We are at STEAM Academy at Burke here in Pico Rivera. Those are the Jaguar teams. Stafford Middle School from Downey, Jerry D. Holland Middle from Baldwin Park, Brea Junior High School from Brea, Stafford Middle School from Downey, Brea from Brea, Brea Junior High School from Brea, 29 Palms coming in all the way from 29 Palms, Stafford Middle from Downey, Rivera Middle from Pico Rivera, and then we have, I think, North Park Academy of the Arts has not been mentioned.
I never got the results for
Okay, So, as we end the stream, let's go ahead and announce our next match for next time. It's going to be on January 29, that last weekend in January. It's going to be a little longer. That's what's being announced on the screen. It's not going to be until 12 p.m. This is going to go until 4 that afternoon. So it's going to be a long day for everyone that day. We're going to have meet 4, and then we're going to have a final match to decide the final leaderboard there. So with that, we wrap up the match and we say goodbye.